Ah. There we go. Okay, sorry. There was a bit of an issue. But yeah, it's working now. And Christopher had to come fix it for me because I'm useless. But he did it because he's the best. Okay, that's good. Sorry about the confusion. Hi, Keisha. Sorry, I was like having issues with my mic or whatever, so I had to restart the stream, and then my stream key changed, and I had to like, and by I had to, I mean, I had to go get Chris and make him fix it, because I suck. Hi, Elizabeth. Old Degrassi stuff. Oh, dear. Lovely. I've never really watched that show. I've maybe seen like an episode or two, but I really don't know much about it at all. Oops. Hi, Bruna. What time is it where you are, by the way? It needs to be done. Netflix, there's a lot of shows that Netflix needs to get. Or that they used to have and that they don't anymore for some reason. Oh my gosh. Will the fridge ever shut its mouth? Probably not. It's midnight. Okay. Okay. For some reason I thought you were like even further later than that. I have the "Let's Go to the Hop" stuck in my head. Let's go to the hop, oh baby, let's go to the hop, oh baby, let's go to the hop. Lovely. Basically, I just felt like messing around on Goodreads tonight, and I was like, as long as I'm doing this, I might as well chat while we do it. Because I'm not like super in the mood to listen to an audiobook right now anyway, so gives me more excuses. Oh my gosh. Girl, you need to listen to some audiobooks while you do that so you can get some reading in at the same time. Very true, Keisha. Plus, then you can, like, have them on your shelves and stuff. It's just the same as, like, buying physical books, honestly. You borrowed a Canadian friend's library card so you can use Overdrive. Awesome. That was really nice of her. Basically, I'm just updating, in case you guys are wondering what the frick I'm doing. I'm just updating my like sequels tracker thing so I can see how far behind I am on my goal. Is pretty much what's going on. Because I really want to focus on reading sequels next month, so getting like a view of like, wow, this is how far behind I am and this is how many sequels I need to read and I need to stop starting so many series. It'll be good. Let's go to the 5 a.m. That's not fun. What time do you get home from work? Hi, Libby. You haven't really missed much. I just started like 5 minutes ago. I mean, you probably will get used to it, but it's still rough. I mean, like, eventually your body will acclimate, I guess, but I don't know. I had to wake up. It really just depends on, like, how your body is, though, because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. Between, like, 4 and 5 a.m. every day during 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And it killed me, and I never got used to it because my body just refused to fall asleep before midnight. So I was living off of like 4 to 5 hours of sleep every night, and then basically every few days then my body would like crash and I would go to sleep at like 9 instead, and then it would start all over, and it was not fun. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you, but from my own personal experience, I never got used to it, which sucks. Two p.m. That's actually really nice. Cause then you still have your day left. Like, your whole day isn't just like completely gone. Basically today I was looking at my Goodreads and I was like, oh, I've read 100 books since I last updated this. Maybe I should update it. Because I've been reading so much the past few months. I'm like, oh, maybe it's time. Ugh. Wait. Oh my gosh. So you have like a 12-hour workday? Oops. Jeez, Bruna. So what is everyone reading right now? Oops. Aw, Jen is so cute. I haven't read that whole book start to finish, but I should. We have it in the bookstore, and it's pretty entertaining. I've flipped through it several times. Elizabeth, you always read a lot of really interesting nonfiction. I'm always very impressed by your, reading selections. Hi, Judith. I figured some people might be. I figured some people might stop watching my vlog to come watch this, which is pretty amusing. See, and I'm not the same at all. The only nonfiction that I read pretty much is, biographies or history, which, I don't know. Usually, women's history, and that's pretty much all I read. I should read other stuff, but I don't. Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. Keisha, did you buy that on, that Audible sale that they had going on? And how are you liking it? Because I did hear good things about that one when it came out. You know what I also have stuck in my head is, I don't know if you guys saw the video that Paint put out a week ago, of he took a bunch of Logan Paul's tweets and made them into a song. And it's really funny. And cringy, but funny. And so I have the still gonna use UberX. And oops, that was not on purpose. It's ridiculous. PAINT, subscribe. Born to be Wild by James. There we go. I was like, who wrote this again? sorry I'm being extra boring. I hope you forgive me. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. I just really wanted to like work on this and see in September like how much I needed to read to actually get back on track with my goals. Because I'm so far behind, or I was so far behind, so I'm hoping it'll be a little better now. Mostly because I read like 80 billion volumes of Yotsuba. That's awesome, Elizabeth. You said you were going for 4 subjects, is that right? This book bingo, these romance book bingos made me start quite a few extra series that I wouldn't have started right now otherwise. And it's like, alright, I have to, but I'm not happy about it. It's fine. That's still like half, Libby. That's pretty good. A lot of people only did a couple. Oh, it's a daily deal last year. Okay. Oh, 7 newts. I thought you were doing like 4. Wow. Well, good job. No, that's awesome. I'm obviously blinking and sucking. Oh my gosh, so many new series. This is painful. Hi, kitty. Has Christopher seen Meg yet? No, he hasn't. I don't know if he has any interest in seeing Meg. But don't quote me on that. He hasn't mentioned seeing it at all. He did tell me that in October that he is going to go to the movies every day for this 1 week because so many movies coming out that he's interested in. And I was like, okay, Chris, take a chill pill. It's like, okay. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, okay, have fun. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has to go see it. I mean, I'll let him know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so far behind. Oh wait, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can do 12 instead. It's fine, it's fine. Let's start with this one. If I hadn't done that, like, read all day thing that I did a few months ago, like, in June or whatever, I would be caught up. He has to see it. Okay, I'll let him know. I'll tell him that people in my chat are telling him that he has to see Meg. Oh, thank you, Kitty. You already finished it? That's impressive. You're never far behind if you lower your standards. Nice. Hi, Melody. I did get a few things. I can pull them up after if you want. I did end up getting, off the top of my head, I got, what's that series called? What is that series called? By Lee Bardugo, the first one. What is it called? Shadow and Bone. Great. I keep wanting to say Graceland, and I'm like, that's a totally different series. Grisham. There we go. Grisha, there we go. Thank you. Yes, I got the first book in the Grisha trilogy. I got Shadow and Bone, and then I got The Strange Affair of Spring-Heeled Jack. I got Nice Girls Don't Have Fangs, Nice Girls Don't Have Fangs by Molly Harper, Ghost Talkers by Mary Robinette Kowal, which Chris says he thinks I'll really like. Secondhand Curses, I did end up getting it. You Made Me Get It by Drew Hayes. You're a bad enabler, Keisha. I mean, you're a good enabler because you made me buy it, but... And then I got The Riddle Master of Head by Patricia A. McKillop. So I got 6 things because I'm crazy. I did have a little bit of credit, though, which was nice. Oh, thank you, Melody. I appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome, Elizabeth. Oh, that's nice. So they finally got back to you. Yes, it is before Six of Crows. Oops. Didn't want to do that. You guys, I'm planning on going so ham on sequels next month. Y'all are gonna be so impressed. I don't know if I want to count the Boxcar Children. I read 3 and I think that's all I'm gonna read. So initially I was like, oh, this counts. No, I think I'm not gonna read anymore because they were really racist and made me mad. Okay, just cleared that off. That's nice. Yeah, I've been really wanting to read the Graceling for a long time, and not the Graceling, the Grisha, sorry. I don't know why I have Graceling on my mind. I do really want to reread Graceling as well. But I've been really wanting to read the Grisha trilogy for a long time, and I just haven't gone to it yet. Let me see. I'm both more behind and less behind than I thought I was. Like, originally I was like, wow, I'm so far behind. Then I was like, oh wait, no, I did pretty good. Maybe I won't be super far behind. Then I'm like, oh wait, just kidding, I am pretty far behind. But it could be worse. Because some of these books I didn't realize were series when I started them, so it also like kind of screwed me over because I was like, oh, didn't know that was a series. But I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books behind, which just means that if I read 16 sequels next month and don't start any freaking new series, I'll be okay. You know what, Keisha? They should have kept up with you. That's their own fault. They should have just been like, yes. Kitty, are you saying you totally will join me, or you totally would join me? Like you would, but you can't, or you will? Because you should. And it's like, a lot of people do like series September, which is nice and all, but these are macadamia nuts, by the way, in case you're like, what is she making so much noise with? Yummy, delicious macadamia nuts. They're just with sea salt, and they're so good. I've gone through 2 bags of these so far in the past, like, 2 weeks. Or week and a half. Oh, good. Good. Do it. So basically, I have a list of all my sequels. This was very easy to get. I know like Libby's asked before like how I keep track of my sequels or like my series that I currently have going on and stuff. I literally just go through my Goodreads, and every book that is the first book in a series goes onto my currently reading pile. So then these are all the ones that I'm currently reading. I had 72 at the beginning of the year. And now I'm just trying to go through and hit them in order. So I've written down the next book in like the next like 30 series or something. And these are, I'm going to just try to go through them one after another. Yeah, I have so many sequels that I'm currently reading, like so many series that I'm currently reading. Like these are just books through, where does it say others? Where's the other series? These are just books through April of last year. No, not last year. April 20, yeah, it was last year. April of 2017. These are all books that I read prior to that I have not touched since April of 2017 or earlier. That is insane. So I want to just like get through as many of these as I can. And I think I'm going to be able to get somewhere around here. I don't think I'll be able to get to these. But then, Contemporary-a-thon. And I wasn't sure if I want to do anything for Banned Book Week. I'm thinking probably not. But then I also went through and I pulled out all the contemporary series that I'm currently reading. And then I fit them into challenges. I'm not sure. The only one that I don't think I'm going to be able to get is like a dark/taboo contemporary. Because the only thing that sort of fits is Time in Between. And it's like a 20-hour audiobook. So with all these other books, I don't think I will. Maybe instead of doing the Time in Between, I'll just use The Epic Adventures of Lydia Bennet, because I don't know if any of the stuff in there is technically dark or taboo, but she is in an abusive relationship for a while. So I don't know if it is currently, but I know that she was in one, so that might come up. Have any of you guys read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and does it count as dark or taboo? Let me know. Another time. Oh dear. It's so long. Chris is like, you're only just now reading book 2. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, shut up. Because I started it, I think, in like May of 2016. I'm like, at this rate, it will be 30 years before I get through it. By then, there'll be like 15 more books. See, I don't think I'm that bad, Bruna. I think I'm only up to like somewhere between 400 and 500 if I'm counting all sequels. Not ongoing series, but sequels in those series. I don't want to get my currently reading series low down super low. Like, I would never want it to be lower than like 20. But if I just had it down to like 40, I would be pretty happy with that, because I'm thinking like maybe 10 historical romances, like 5 urban fantasies, 5 like high fantasies or something, or maybe like 4 or 3 of those because they're a little bit more intense. Maybe like 3 science fictions, like 2 or 3 steampunk, like 5 to 10 contemporary, like maybe 4 mystery series. Like, I'm fine with having multiple ongoing things. I just don't want like too many of like one subject. And I also want to like keep on track of like continuing to progress them. So like this was my ongoing thing as of the end of July. I had 13 high fantasies, 13 urban fantasies, 3 steampunk, 4 science fiction, 5 graphic novels, 14 contemporary, 5 mysteries, and 21 historical romances, and then 7 random or miscellaneous. That's just a lot, and those numbers have gone down a bit. I should update this right now as well, but that's a lot. I really hated book 2 of All the Boys I Loved Before. It made me mad. I don't know. I'm afraid to read her books because a lot of them are supposed to not be great. It's not that bad. Only 600. There's just something about her writing you don't like. I haven't read anything by her yet. This was going to be my first. And the library has it on audio, so I figured I would try it because it's a new to you author, and I'm like, what contemporary books do I want to start? And my friend has been kind of heckling me a little bit to read some Colleen Hoover all summer. So, sorry, I'm like picking at my cheek. I have acne, so I shouldn't pick at it, especially with my like greasy macadamia nut fingers, but it's hard not to. I could always use Love Irresistibly, I guess. It's like an FBI series, so it's like romantic suspense. I could technically use that for like a dark contemporary, potentially. Because I think they count like thrillers as being like spoopy books. Okay, so this was July 28th that I updated that. So let's... is that right? I got Tales of Pixie Hollow, Elemental Masters, Yotsuba Volume 6. So let's find Yotsuba Volume 6, because that's the last one I updated. I don't think I'm going to continue in Princess in Black thinking about it because it made me really mad. I'm going to add Prince of the Pond in there because I didn't realize that was a series, but apparently it is. Oh, it's just called The Prince of the Pond. That's nice. And I have one out of, how many are there? would take a lot of time to, like, input them. So there's 3. 1 out of 3. Well, I don't know. I guess Tales of Pixie Hollow is, like, urban fantasy. It's a portal fantasy. Does that count? Would you count a portal fantasy as urban or just fantasy? Let me know. Should I move where that is? Because then... And technically How to Train Your Dragons is also just like urban fantasy, but it's so ridiculous that I'm just counting it as fantasy. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this. Fantasy, you think? But, I mean, Peter Pan is like urban fantasy, technically, because it's like our world without any like changes besides like there's fairies and stuff. I don't know. Oh, Betsy Tacy. I didn't add in. Need to update this one. I'll just pull open like all the ones I need to update in like batches. Okay. Oh, I did put Betsy Tacy in there. Okay, some of these I just didn't update correctly. What about Scandal Above Stairs? Did I update that? Okay, I did. Well, I just failed then. I didn't take out 11. Scandal's start to Duke's Heart. There we go. Love by Numbers can get deleted because I finished that series and it sucked. I hated it so much. Caliban's War is up in science fiction. Okay, I updated that one. This is so weird that I didn't update some of these. Duchess by Night is the Desperate Duchesses. Okay, so now I've read 3 of those. Okay, I think I'm up to where I was. I guess it just depends if I would put like Chronicles of Narnia in like fantasy or urban fantasy. I guess I would put that in fantasy, and they do go to like a completely different world. But at the same time, like the fairies can like go to the mainland and stuff, and like normal England is just there, and like the normal world is just there. Well, here, I'll show you what's stuck in my head right now. Oh gosh, what is it called? This is what's stuck in my head. No, shut up! Okay, here we go. This is what's stuck in my head. If you want to get this stuck in your head, here it goes. But I specifically have this part stuck in my head. In case you're wondering. The part at 3:40 I have stuck in my head. And it's really funny. Hey! Oh! Hey! Use UberX. Okay. So I've read 3 of those now. I have watched Once Upon a Time. I watched through like season 5 or 6. I think I got, I don't know. I got around the part with like Merida and Mulan and Emma and Hook and being in the fantasy world. And that's about where I got. I think I stopped right in the middle there. And then I got like frustrated and stopped. Oops. At least I'm staying really up to date on the series that I'm currently reading, which I'm thrilled about. There's also a song that plays in the bookstore that I also had stuck in my head a lot recently. That's really strange. When does the audiobook for this one come out? Oh. It came out on the 21st. Well, frick. That means that I have to listen to it now. But I'm still gonna count it as being caught up because I'm practically caught up and I did want to get to the next book really soon. So I'm just gonna count it because it just came out and I have time. Shut up, stop judging me. I'm cheating. But to make myself feel better, it's fine. Oh, and I'm done with Austin Land, so that can get deleted. I've decided to DNF Harmony Harbor and Silver Creek because I don't care. And now I've read 3 books in this series. I've read 2 of Magnaline, but I put it in again for some reason, so that can get deleted. That looks much better and much more doable. I've started the Raven cycle. Lore. Let me look it up. I've been so bad about staying up to date on podcasts recently. It's kind of sad. I would like to get more into podcasts next month. Next month, if I can squeeze it in. Because I don't know. If it's what I'm thinking of, Elizabeth, yes. You mean by Aaron Mankey, however you say his name? Mank. Okay, yeah, because he has, I'm sorry, I'm sure he's a really cool dude, but his voice is so annoying. And I've tried to listen to stuff with him before, because, like, he narrates his own audiobook, but I can't stand his voice at all. It drives me up a wall. So, I'm interested, but not enough to suffer. Nina 1011 I've finished. The Highwayman I've started. Oh my gosh, there's 6 books plus another one coming out, so I'm gonna write 7 because by the time I get there it'll be out. They're very interesting, and he has 2 books out, I think, about it, and they also look super interesting, but I need to physically read them because I just couldn't do it. And, like, I showed it to Chris, and he agreed with me. He was like, oh no. And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm really sad. Like, I wish they'd gotten a different narrator, but I'm sure for all the people who, like, really love the podcast, they were glad that he narrated it himself. But I was, like, not on board. Which I feel really bad about. I really wish I liked it. Because it sounds so cool. And I'm sure it is so cool. I'm just a jerk. Okay, so let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so that's good. Then for urban fantasy, I didn't finish updating these. I only got to fire and rescue. So actually, let's stop. Cinder. This one. Oh no, there's more. I'm adding more. Frick. It's fine. Everything's fine. So the Lunar Chronicles. So I guess that can go under science fiction. Which is fine. I don't feel too bad about that because I don't have a lot of science fiction series going on. So it will be a nice change. There's 5 books, including the novella. Man at work, 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 work. Which I just realized, yeah, since I started this series, this can go the next book can go on my list. And it can go on my TBR as well for Contemporary-a-thon. I don't know what it could go as. It could go with a book with orange on the cover, but I don't want to use it for that, so. Because I really want to finish this, because then when I read this, then I'll finish 2 series and I'll be really nice. Okay. Fate Witch. Fate Witch. Fate Witch. Fate Witch. So I'm 2 out of 3 on that one now. And there's actually 5. And wait, Elizabeth, how do you listen to podcasts while you're reading? That's insane. I never listen to the sample, and then I'm often like, oh no, no, no. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember last week how I was like, I don't want to read The Princess and the Goblin because I hated it, but I really want to reread it, blah, blah, blah. Do you remember that last week? And me being a little whiny brat about it? You listen to podcasts, but I don't understand how you can concentrate on both at the same time. It just doesn't make sense. You're so talented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Frick. That's so many. You just can. Well, isn't that special? Sorry, that was kind of mean. But I mean it in a way like, oh my gosh, that's insane. That's such a cool talent. I almost want to try that. Be like, I can get extra things done. 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to count this as I'm currently caught up on it because the audiobook is not out yet. So that puts me at 10, which is really good for contemporary. I don't mind that at all. The next audiobook comes out, I think, in October or November. 5 ongoing mysteries, but let's count that down to 4 because I decided I don't want to continue on with the series. That's fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, whoops, 20, 22. Was that 22? I think so. And that's 7. And then ongoing I have 3 contemporary, 5 historical romance, 2, 4, 5 urban fantasy, 5 fantasy. So 5, 10, 15, 18 that I'm caught up on, which is pretty good. Alright, so this is what mine looks like currently. I would like to half both of these. And I'm fine with this. I would like to have 1 less science fiction going, 1 or 2 less science fiction going. I would really, really, really like to finish Remembrance and Binti, and then I'm fine with the other 3. Graphic novels, I would really love to finish Hatter M and just have, and finish Yotsuba as well. So just have 3 And then I can maybe start something else. Contemporary, I'm fine with 10, but I'd like it to be a little bit lower if possible. And then historical romance, I need to cut down to like 10 as well, because I just can't. Oh, yeah. So I ended up reading The Princess and the Goblin, and I loved it. It's one of my new favorite books ever. It is amazing. I loved it so much. It's from like what? What's the original publication year? 1872. So it's from 1872, and it's like so feminist and amazing and enjoyable, and I loved the writing style. I just like adored everything about it. And there was like this character who's like a bit of a turd during the book, and then he's like, wow, I can't believe I'm being such a turd. Like, I didn't even like think about it. I was just like speaking without thinking, and now that I've thought about it, like, wow, what's wrong with me? And then he goes and apologizes and is like, wow, I suck. So it was pretty much perfect. Oh, it wasn't Disney. It was not Disney. But there is a cartoon movie, an animated movie. Okay. In 1991, 1991, British-Hungarian-American animated musical fantasy film. Is this translated? If this is translated, I had no idea. Full-length cartoon from Hungary. Welsh television from Hungary. So it's Wales, but it's from Hungary. Okay. Well, that's interesting. No, it's not Disney, but holy frick. Distributed by Hemdale Picture Corporation. The Wicked and the Divine. I'm not sure if I'll enjoy that or not. I feel like I've heard mixed things. I know, but it's just so funny because I absolutely hated The Princess and the Goblin when I read it when I was a kid, and I loved it as an adult. Yes, I watched this all the time as a kid, and I really liked it, but I hated the book for some reason. This is really quite interesting, though. I wonder if realizing that it's translated will make a difference. And I feel like I didn't know it was a musical. Oh my gosh. This is like such a nostalgia trip. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to rewatch this. I don't know if I'll like it, but I'm excited. I'm pretty sure that the book is a million times better, though. It's pretty old, and it was interesting. It's been a long time for me as well. It's probably been at least 10 years. You know what else I really want to rewatch? I don't know how they spell Guinevere. Guinevere? Yeah. Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders. Did any of you guys watch this when you were younger? Because, oh my gosh, someone made the Jewel Riders archive and put, like, them all on there. This is beautiful.
Adventures of Relive the Magic at the Jewel Riders Archive, a brand new site dedicated to the classic television show. Join Guinevere.
Us away with love in our hearts. Come join us today. Feel the magic of the Jewel Riders. Jewel power, we got it. Jewel power. Did any of you watch this? I loved this show when I was younger. Wow, so many of these are not in English. That's so cool. Oh, I just got the cutest comment on my last vlog. Aw. That was so nice of her. She was just like, you're really cool. I was like, oh, thanks. Oh my gosh. This was my favorite. We were obsessed. Like, my sister and my next door neighbors and I. This is great. They had like the first like cassette, and then I found several more, and I had them out in the living room, and I keep trying to get Chris to watch them with me, and he won't. This is what I watched. I didn't watch My Little Pony. I watched Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders. This makes me so happy that this exists. This Jewel Riders archive. I'm gonna go freaking ham on this. This is bad. I need to read, and I need to finish my newts, and all I'm gonna want to do is watch all of the Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders. Because there's like a big story arc, and I've never seen them all. I've only seen like maybe like 5 of them, maybe 6 or 7, but I haven't seen them all, and I need to. So blackmail him. Yeah, Chris doesn't do anything he doesn't want to do. Unfortunately. I want to read other things by George MacDonald, though, because I loved it so much. Literary influence on a ton of really cool authors. Interesting. E. Nesbitt, Adeline Langle. MacDonald was a master. Yeah. I need to read, like, everything he's written now. So, I'm gonna read this one next, and then I'm gonna try to read the fantasies, but I've heard pretty mixed things about it, and then from there, I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm excited. I've also heard a lot about Lilith. Ooh, the narrator on that is really good. Awesome! That's so great, Elizabeth. I'm so glad you're reading that. I hope you love the second book as well. they're so wonderful, and I really want to reread them both before the third one comes out, and I want to read all the source material. So I think in October I'm gonna try to get to Dracula and Carmilla. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then I think I'm gonna do a little bit more arranging of what I want to read in September. Ugh. And I'll be right back. I'm back. That took a while, sorry. Oh, let's see. I've never really watched Power Rangers. I've seen like a couple episodes, but I feel like there was of like a newer version. We just didn't have TV when I was younger, so like everything I did watch was on cassettes. Christopher really likes Scooby-Doo. Oh my gosh, you're reading Power Rangers comic books. Nice. That's perfect. Okay. I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about. I don't know. I didn't have TV growing up, so I didn't watch any of these. I watched movies and that's it. Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm in a dilemma. Should I watch... Not watch. Sorry. Should I read Oversea Under Stone, which is like the first book in like an Arthurian retelling series, or should I read Three Dark Crowns? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Three Dark Crowns. Which one should I read? Ooh, this doesn't have fantastic ratings. I thought I had better ratings than that, but I guess not. Teen Witch, no, but I just watched, I just watched Lindsay Ellis review it, like her nostalgia chick from way back in the day. And is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Teen Witch, yeah. And she was talking about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. She made a rant video about it. You don't like Arthurian retellings? What's wrong with you, Judith? Jeez, get on it. She made a rant video. I'm gonna have to watch that. See if it's spoilery, but maybe. It's Oversea Under Stone. By Susan Cooper. Maybe it's not Arthurian, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. It says Arthurian. Okay. So, on a holiday in Cornwall, the three Drew children discover an ancient map in the attic of the house that they are staying in. They know immediately that it is special. It is even more than that. It's the key to finding the Grail, a source of power to fight the forces of evil known as the Dark. And in searching for it themselves, the Drews put their very lives in peril. This is the first volume in Susan Cooper's brilliant and absorbing fantasy sequence known as The Dark is Rising. They do have similar ratings. This one has 40,000 and that one has 41,000. So it's basically on par in every way. They're like 1 point off from each other, and that one has 1,000 more. This one is from 1965. Caitlin hated it. She absolutely hated it. Prejudices, poor writing, and very frustrated. Kalinati likes it. She loved it when she was a kid. Simple. But the series gets really good. Elizabeth likes it. Maja really likes it. Is that how you say her name? Ugh, I'm the worst. Kaylee loves it, and I usually have pretty similar taste to her. Kate really likes it, and Nina really likes it. Rachel liked it okay. Chelsea doesn't like it, but we don't usually agree on stuff. I'm currently rereading The Sword and the Stone, and it is side-splittingly hilarious. But get the pre-98 version. Like, listen to... Here. I wonder if it's on Audible here. Audible.com. The Sword in the Stone. Yeah, this version is like the pre-58 text or whatever. This one's unedited, and it's really funny. I like it a lot so far in my reread. Tamara Pierce likes it. Gail Carriger likes it. I'm trying to do a book with dark in the title or series title. The books are super short. Either way, I'll be starting a new series. Wait. How did you start the series by reading The Magician's Nephew? Which is part of a different series. I'm so confused. Why is she reading the Chronicles of Narnia and say that it's part of her read of this series? I don't trust this review. I don't know why I'm calling it a she either. It's a Mark. So I'm guessing it's a dude. I can't. I know, but I'm not in the mood for that. I've tried to start it like 3 times and I always get really bored. So I'd rather do something like a little bit more fresh. Okay. I guess I'll just stick with this one for now and we'll see. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. What, 2 different book series, dudes? I don't know. And it has 58 likes for some reason. Sookie Stackhouse. Oh, that's such a long series, though. I'm so afraid to start it because it's so long. Isn't there like a bajillion books? Well, what's the challenge for History of Magic? Is it just historical fiction? Because then yes, you can. Although I don't recommend because I really hate that book. But go for it. It counts. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people and why they suck so much. I don't know. You're liking it? Okay, I really don't like her writing or her characters or anything about her books at all. There's also Darker Shade of Magic, which they're a little long, and I kind of want to just, like, finish up the readathon, is the other thing. It'll, like, be my last read of the readathon, and I think at that point I'm gonna be like, is it done? Is it done? Can I read other things besides this list? Franz Liszt, the famous pianist. Pray for the dead, and the dead will pray for you. Franz Liszt, the famous pianist. Basically, initially I had my goal for the weekends at 12 for September, but I've decided I would rather have my goals for the weekends at 10, and then if I surpass that, brilliant. If I don't, that's fine too. So that's what I'm doing right now, in case you're wondering. Franz Liszt, the famous pianist. Except for, I think for the readathon, I'm gonna, like, extend my goal. And try to read, like, 6 a day instead of 5 a day. And 12 on the weekend still. Her books are really long. Yeah, this is for September. The dark book, the book with the word dark in it, is for August. I just need to have it done by the end of the month, which is why I don't want to, like, start, like, a longer fantasy book. But I have nothing against long books in general, or Robin Hobb in general. It was just purely, like, the circumstance. Because, like, I'm already in the middle of so many series and stuff. If I'm going to start a new series, I don't want the series to be too long or the books to be too long. Shaking up, baby, twist and shout. Come on, come on, come, 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 baby, now. Gonna work it all out. Oh no. Where did the rest of Anne of Green Gables go? How do I just have one random Anne of Avonlea? Oh, there we go. Not Anne of Avonlea. Anne of the Island. Where did the other Anne of the Islands go? Oh, frick. Okay. Apparently there's not the 5, a 6 or a 7, which is nice. Don't know how that happened. It's fine. Everything's fine. Twist and shout. Hold me a little closer now. Rock it on. Okay, sorry. I'm getting super distracted. Yeah, it's for a different readathon though. So that's why, like, I don't mind. Like, I've already started the series, like, 4 years ago. Yeah, almost 4 years ago, I read book 1, so I'm just going on and reading book 2 now, but I don't mind if it's long because I'm for, like, it's not, I'm trying to fit it in by the end of August. But thank you. Good night, Elizabeth. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out, giving good advice and sharing with us. So I think I'll be able to get to 14 and a bit sequels. In September, which is pretty good. It could be better, but it's pretty good. And some of them are quite long, like she said, like Royal Assassin's pretty long, and A Storm of Swords is really long, and I'm reading some long nonfiction. So I should, at like minimum, be able to get to 14, anywhere between like 14 and 20, which I'm pleased with. These are all audiobooks. I do plan on reading some physical books. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I do have... So the ones that are highlighted right here are physical books. So Mad with Wonder, which I'm probably going to finish before it's even September. And then I want to read Soulless Manga Volume 1 and 2, Little House on the Prairie, and then A Palace of Lies by Margaret Peterson Haddix, Winning the Wallflower by Eloisa James, Surrender to the Devil by Lorraine Heath, Lady Sophia's Lover by Lisa Kleypas, and Goblin Gate by Hilary Bell. And this is like a mix of like graphic novels, like physical books and ebooks. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm thinking of like just trying to read for like half an hour a day. And then if I feel like reading more, I will, but just try to like make that habit, except for like maybe the days that I have like neck pain or something. But those are like the books that I'm planning on getting to. I'm really excited to read the Soulless mangas, and then yeah, I'm excited to read all of these for the most part. There's only a couple that I'm dreading, and those will probably be ones that will get DNF'd, which is fine. But I'm gonna try to get to as much as I can while still reading long books in the month, and then I don't know, it would be my dream to be able to get through the rest of my books on that I haven't touched in the past year by the end of the year. but that's a lot of series still. So I can update Diviners, but I can take that one off. But then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. 46. How many days are left in the year? Oops. How many days? What did I say? 46? And there's 137 days left. So I need to finish a sequel every 3 days for the rest of the year to make that. And I don't know if it's possible. Yeah, Keisha, that's how I struggle with that too. But yes, Spinning Circle's amazing, and To Kill a Farm Boy. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Kill the Farm Boy. Is that what you mean? To Kill a Farm Boy. I think you mean Feel the Farm Boy. Anyway, this is not accounting my TBR as well. That's not accounting at all for like other books that may come off of hold from the library, which is not my smartest move, but I just like want to get an idea, like if I don't read any other books besides these, how much I'll be able to get through. Oh, you're building a Lego Hermione. Is it like one of those ones that's like this big? Is it like these? Is it this kind of Lego Hermione that you're talking about? Obviously, this is a Squirtle, though. Because these are fun to put together. They're cute. Kill the Farm Boy. I don't know. You were trying to mix Kill the Farm Boy with To Kill a Mockingbird. That's what's going off. Oh, I'm signing off as well. Gonna hit the bed. Okay. Well, you have a great night, Bruna. Thanks for staying up so incredibly late. It's like past 2 a.m. there. Brickheads. Okay, that's what I thought. Thanks for being here, though. I appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. I think I'm gonna sign off soon as well. There are a couple in here that I just realized that I've DNF'd, so I need to update this, like, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Try to come in here, update the few that I know I've, like, DNF'd the series, and then, like, update this as well, and try to, like, really get on top of it, and then continue to add to this as well, because I'm making progress, but I'm also starting a ton of new series. Alright, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to live stream tomorrow, probably not because of this one, but I'll have to see how it ends up going. If I really feel like live streaming, I will, but I don't know. I really want to focus on reading tomorrow, if possible. So, anyway, good night, everyone. Y'all are the best. And have a great Sunday tomorrow.